My name is Sally Leible, and I'm the President and CEO of Airport Terminal Services, known as ATS, based in St. Louis, Missouri, United States.
And what has been the biggest impact of COVID-19 for your organization this year?
Well, the largest pain, of course, is always about the people. We have some long time ATSers, and we quite dramatically reduced our staff when the pandemic hit, probably by 50%. And then, of course, right adjacent to that is our revenue was also hit by 50%. So, we pushed through that immediate pain, and it's in the rearview mirror, and we've right-sized the company. So that's been the immediate and most deepening impact to the pandemic.
And what have been some of the challenges and opportunities you've faced?
Well, I think the challenges is keeping everyone healthy. In the early days of the pandemic, we were quite worried about our team members, and we created a pandemic task force right away and made sure that we were giving all of our team members the right PPE out in the stations, and making sure our stations were also deeply cleaned, as there was so much emphasis with the airlines to deeply clean the airplanes, which is quite right. We also wanted that same feeling to go to our facilities at the station, so our team members felt safe and that we were taking it quite seriously. And I think there are opportunities. I think that's really quite right of you to ask, because we see that as the airlines are suffering so greatly, they are looking at things in a new way, and we've seen them doing some outsourcing that perhaps was considered non-traditional. And we've been rewarded with some new work in that arena. So you're quite right. There have been opportunities as well.
What is your take on the recovery of the industry?
Well, I listen feverishly to all of the airlines. I believe that we have to follow where our customers are going, and the conventional wisdom, it will take 2 to 3 years to recover to pre-COVID levels. We are feverishly working on our 2021 map, and we think that we have built in a great deal of recovery, but not returning to 100% levels. So I do think there's a possibility of 2022 for us to get there, but it could certainly leak into 2023 to get to pre-COVID levels.
And what is your future outlook for 2021 and beyond?
My biggest hope for 2021 is global standardization. We so desperately need to support the airlines with the lack of passenger demand and inability to fly without quarantine. So I'm a huge proponent of, globalization and standards on something we're hearing a lot about, and that is the Common Pass. There's a lot of testing going on at a variety of airports to create these travel bubbles or airport corridors, and we're huge fans of that. But I think to really get traction, we need the worldwide associations and governments to get behind the Common Pass, and I think that will drive passenger demand. I think the only other thing a pandemic teaches us is how resilient we can all be. And I think that we're all managing our businesses fiercely, and we have great ATS team members that rise to the occasion, and I'm quite encouraged with our future, although it will be slow.